Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. For today's adventure, we are at the Oregon Inlet area, just off NC 12 of the Outer Banks of North Carolina. And we're going to be doing a short hike slash walk to the Oregon Inlet life-saving station. Rode past this several times and have never just took the time to walk right there and get close to it and check it out. So if you are new here, I typically post videos every weekend. It'd be videos similar to this, coastal type content, some things from the mountains of North Carolina, or the both Carolinas. But yeah, we're gonna get started. See you on the little trail. Haven't actually read up too much on the path to get out here, but according to the map, it looks like there are kind of some different routes that will take you to it. You can actually see the top of it right there. So I'm pretty confident we can get all the way to it. And then we'll probably walk on the beach afterwards. And I do have an article that I'm going to read over some information, pretty general information. Kind of tells you the history of it and the current status of it at the moment. There's actually a little beach area right here too. This bridge here is the bridge that connects you back to the other side over there, other side of the inlet. And then they have the left around 1,000 feet of the old bridge and made it a fishing pier. I'm going to be doing a video on that as well. It'll be a separate video than this that will be on the channel. That is something that's new, I believe this year. They made that official that it's a pier and had it opened up and everything. So be sure to check that out too. So there's a little rock right here with an arrow pointing to the right. So we're going to go right here on this path. Walk this way. So today's date is Saturday, November 12th. It's currently about 8:45 in the morning. Probably about 70 degrees. And really not much of a breeze at all. Expected to be a pretty nice day, all day long. Which I'm grateful for while I'm here. Alright, so I'm going to share some history about this with you here. And keep in mind that this is internet-based research, but the article that I'm reading off of, I do feel is more than likely pretty accurate. And I will include the link to this article in the video description so you can click on it and read over the entire article. I'm not going to cover every single little thing that's on it, but some things that stick out to me that are key information I will include. So it says this station was built originally in 1889 for a cost of $6,800, and the first station, one of the original Outer Banks stations, was built in 1874. In 1888 due to the shift in the channel, it was replaced by a station 400 feet to the west, which was then destroyed by a storm in 1897. The 1898 station was extensively modified in 1933 and 34, and further extended by 1979, and it was abandoned in 1988 by the Coast Guard and ultimately replaced by a new station that was on the in 1990 on the Pamlico Sound. And then it says after the Coast Guard vacated the site in 1988, it was then turned over to the management to Dare County. And then in year 2000, the county gave the property to the state, which was then assigned to the North Carolina Aquariums to take over. And then it says the station has received major preservation work in recent years at an estimated cost of a little over $700,000. The building's been raised 10 feet, placed on pilings, allowing the sand to blow freely around it and underneath it. And the concrete floor was replaced by wood. The roof was placed on 3-story and renovated. A new lightning protection system has been added as well. The dormitory, which is the piece at the top, was added in the 1970s, was demolished, and it was replaced in 2008. That's when that was done. And it says uncertainty about the replacement for the nearby Bonner Bridge stalled the restoration project, and the bridge started in 2016 and completed in September 2019. And the station then became more interested to other state agencies or even federal or county entities. And the state wants to lease or give facility to another agency at some point. And all offers to take over stewardship or ownerships will be reviewed. And the ultimate fate of what will be done with this still remains to be unknown. And you can see all the windows have some sort of like plexiglass or something that is anchored down, covering every one of them. And you know, you would have to be, I'm not sure who the proper person was if you were able to go inside of here, but I doubt there's ever a time where this is open to the public or anything unless it's some very special circumstances, which is probably rare. It says on here, there's a note that says it's been a persistent vandal magnet, which I would agree that's probably the case, but looking at it standing here, and I've walked all the way around it, and I can't really see any graffiti or anything like that on it. So if that's an issue, an ongoing issue, then someone has really taken care of that to make sure that it's really unnoticeable. But it's in remarkably good condition, as it is sealed tight, noted here in the article. And it says a jetty on the south end of the Oregon Inlet was built to protect the bridge as it alleviated severe erosion that has caused the sand to build up as high as 25 feet near the building, which some of these dunes that are, you know, a good 50 feet from it are probably that high, or maybe even taller. And it says the station is on the National Register of Historic Places and can be seen by drivers traveling over the Bonner Bridge, which is now the, not sure how you pronounce it, but the Mark Base Night Bridge. This article is a little dated, so it has the name of the old bridge on here. But that's pretty much all I'm going to share in the article. I'm going to share this one, and it does have a link that shows you where it is on the map, and it shows you some pictures of it before it was preserved. So it's a very good article, so be sure and check that out in the description. In my opinion, it's in very good condition. I mean, it could have some minor painting here and there, but other than that, the structure looks pretty solid to me. I think that's going to do it for this video. A couple things to mention if you do decide to come out here, especially if you come in a warmer month, to make sure you got bug spray, because the biting flies are pretty active. I think they've gotten me 8 or 10 times since I've been out here, and this is around the middle of November. And it is an abnormally warm day too, to mention, but it's just something to keep in mind. And just try to stick on the path the best you can. I stepped off of it a little bit, but I did not climb on the dunes, which you know is a big no-no around here. But, it flattens out a lot of places, and the trail to the beach is just right over here, which I think I may walk out there since I'm already made it this far. But if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, and please consider subscribing if you haven't. As always, thank you for watching. See you in the next video.